We got Lizard Guy outside the studio, Lizardman?
Yeah.
I've seen him on TV, man.
Yeah,
What was that show about tattooing?
Ripley's.
And he's been on a million different shows. I saw him on the Tattoo Show, where they alter their bodies.
I'm looking at his repertoire of stuff, and wow.
Ripley's Believe It or Not with Dean Cain. He was the original.
I'm telling you,
the original guys on Ripley's.
I saw him on another show, some A&E show. He'll tell me.
What A&E show?
Should we get him in now, or? I'm
telling you, I know my lizard people.
I've seen guys that do one or two of these things, that he's listed as things he does.
Right.
Not all of these.
My bitch does all of them.
This is insane.
Well, let's get Lizardman right in. Why make him wait? Lizardman, come on in, man.
My girl escapes from straitjackets.
Yeah.
Lays in a bed of nails. She puts concrete on her groin. That's why I love her.
Lizardman.
There he is. What's up, man?
That's right. Ripley's, right?
Yes, definitely.
What else?
But also another show. What was the other show about? What you were on with the lion guy and all that?
Just recently, Discovery Health took a program I did in Europe and repackaged it as Humanimals. Oh, sorry, I'm not close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, Humanimals.
People that change themselves to look like animals.
They got that chick that thinks she's a cat.
There's a thing going on like that?
The one in New York, Jocelyn Wildstein, or Katzen.
Yeah, right.
Katzen's the tiger lady who's worked in sideshows and done a lot of stuff.
And there's a name for this now? When you alter your body to look like an animal?
Well, I came up with a word when I was a concept artist in college. I called it single-themed full-body transformation as part of my dissertation on it. And that just kind of it got quoted by Playboy randomly, and once Playboy quotes you that's the word. That's what they call it.
Yeah. Wow, man.
I don't even know where to begin.
Well, the tats.
Mm-hmm.
Where did it start?
It started on my back, actually. It was my back was a test piece because I designed...
Did you have the idea to do your whole body and started with the back, or just one of those things where...
I designed my entire body out, said this is going to be my art project, this thing that I'm going to do. I started when I was 18. By the time I was 21, I had it designed. I thought it out and decided, yeah, I'm going to do it.
Did you just feel like you were an ugly guy or something and said, I'm going to just alter my body?
I figured I was sexy, but I could be even sexier.
Wow, you got balls.
Because that's kind of one of those things that you do that really needs a lot of thought beforehand, because you're sacrificing, I don't know, assimilating.
To me, it's a commitment as an artist. I looked at his art when I came into it as a student. I always said, you can paint a painting, walk away from it. Make a sculpture, somebody buys it, takes it away. You can always move away from your art. But if you live your art, if you do if you work with your body as a medium, you show that you have a commitment to your ideas and the messages and the things that you're doing.
But you could also discover that you're just a bad artist.
Well, yeah. I mean,
you're stuck with a bad painting on your body.
If you suck,
it worked out. It worked
out
for you, but I'm sure there's other people that it was an experiment that went horribly wrong. I mean, like, oh damn, I had no talent whatsoever.
Well, just like you guys getting on the radio, any sort of performer, any sort of entertainer, any kind of artist, you have to be. I think you have to take that plunge, and if you suck, then afterwards you gotta suck it up and say, oh, it's too bad I sucked, but at least I had the guts to give it a shot. Right. You gotta go for it.
Well, he's Lizardman, and he looks like a lizard. He's got green tattoos all over his over his body, like in the form of kind of like a scale,
like scales, snake scales. Well, let's get the obvious question you're asked 1,000 times out of the way. Where was the most painful part?
1001. It's the nose.
The nose?
Right down here to the tip of the nose. Doesn't take very long compared to like ribs or other areas, but the intensity of that 2.5, 3 minutes was incredible for the tattooing.
Really?
Easily the most painful tattooing.
Green penis?
No, not a green penis right now. I've been playing around with different jewelry configurations, and I just never got around to tattooing around them.
What,
so.
Prince Albert?
I actually had an apodravia, which is vertical all the way through the head. I got a nasty scar from it now. I used to take it out and hammer nails through it.
Wait, what is that?
I don't know. I heard
your head split?
No, not split, but a barbell that went in the bottom and came out the top. I've since taken it out due to some scarring.
Ow!
All the way through.
Of what?
Ow! Yeah, my penis.
Your penis?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
It's the only piercing that's mentioned in the Kama Sutra, actually.
Oh. Take a leak. It looks like a spit take.
Nah, it's actually, just like a river going around a big tree.
Really?
Yeah, that's right.
Is that how that works?
That's your girl out there?
No, that's one of the people from the Jaeger crew that's traveling with us on tour.
Oh,
my girl's back in Texas.
Is she just like a regular? She's probably just
Did she fall in love with you before this or after this?
The first time she saw me, I was opening up for Godsmack in '99. She saw me come out on stage in nothing but a Speedo with my hair on fire and swallow a sword, and I guess that did it for her. She said, I got to meet this guy. I had her backstage that night. We had a long-distance relationship. We've been married 2 years now.
She's just like a regular square?
Not really. She's got all of her tattoos are urban legends. Like she's got kidney scars, like her kidneys were stolen, kudzu vines choking her. But she works as an office manager, so yeah, when she dresses up, nobody knows.
She's showing off. She's like, my man is the Lizardman, bitch.
See, you went with
all you jealous hoes.
You can't put on a suit and a tie and look like you don't have tats or anything.
I can't look like I don't have tats, but I can look like I got a better suit than most people, and I'm having more fun, definitely.
And what's up with the eyes, the eyebrows?
These are Teflon implants. I've got 5 pieces over each eye to make these horned ridges right here.
Yeah, what are they? Little balls? Like
they're carved out. They look like the tips of bullets. They're carved out to be horn-like.
Go into the skin like that.
And they're just sticking straight out. Well, not straight out.
And who does that? Like
these were done by Steve Hayworth, who pretty much pioneered it. He's a former biomedical device engineer who really got into body art. And great guy. He's actually, if you look at like plastic surgery, one of the things he's done is the tools for eye reconstruction for people who have horrible eye injuries. He invented and designed those tools for surgeons years ago.
That's right, Robin.
But his own interest was to do things like putting horns on people.
And what about the eyelids? Is that just makeup?
No, this is all tattooed.
That's all. Your eyelids are tattooed
Yep.
green?
I don't do makeup. One of my hallmarks is I will not do anything that is not permanent and not real.
How the hell did they tattoo your eyelids?
Close your eye, pull the skin down, and work very carefully.
God damn. Because it's right in the corners of your eyes.
Oh yeah, I told her, the woman that did it for me, I was like, get in there. I want everything. Make it green.
Well, I saw the show on TV where, whatever it was called, where you guys turn into animals, whatever.
Yeah.
And you seem like one of the normal ones, man.
That was one of the things they really
There was a guy that was like, looks like a cat or something, or a lion. Or
his real name's Dennis.
What was he trying to do, a cat?
Yeah, he's a Huron Indian, and he believes it's his totem animal. And so he wants to make that transformation, but
he's got whiskers that are implanted and all that crap.
I've seen that.
He lives his life like I don't know.
He really tries to. He really does try to live like a cat. I've hung out with him in San Diego. We actually had the same agent. So.
He seemed a little creepy on that show.
Yeah. They, some of the guys that are doing it do have sort of a weird background or do have some family history. I mean, my thing is I always approached it as an artist and an entertainer. I'm here to, do my art, but at the same time entertain people and do it. So, right now I'm doing kind of sideshow and stunt comedy and things like that. But some of the other guys that do it, they're very much personal and spiritual. I just don't have any of that kind of baggage on me.
What made you choose the lizard?
It was a combination of different things. Mainly it was aesthetic. I like the way reptiles look, and I thought it would be a good way. And, design-wise, I was looking at my body. I'm like, what's going to cover this as a pattern? And I thought about polka dots. I thought about doing a full-body maze at one time. But the one that stuck with me that I really kind of liked every time I looked at the drawings and everything, I was like, I like the reptile thing, and it brought everything else together, like the split tongue and the sharpened teeth.
Well, we forgot about the teeth. Yeah. They're all filed
and
down
the tongue.
Into points, and the tongue is split.
Split tongue. Holy shit!
Wow,
you could move each part of the split separately.
I can lick both sides at once.
It's split how much? About an inch?
Probably about an inch and a half. It depends on, the way you hold your tongue makes it extend more or less. But I'd say about an inch is probably fair.
And then he's got his earlobe stretched out, too.
Damn.
They're
unbelievable, man. Yeah, those are huge.
And your talents, also along with, the tats, you do things, I was looking at the blockhead thing.
Single most complete sideshow performer in history.
Yeah?
Yep.
Not only nails,
right.
Any hack can do it with just the nail.
That's where people start out. You start off with small nails, work bigger and bigger.
But scissors, screwdrivers.
I open and close the scissors inside my head, too. I can actually tweak them in and out. They're out there in the case. We'll get them in there.
Cutlery. Yep. A running power drill.
Running power drill. This is, I've been so looking forward to coming here because everywhere else I go with the running power drill, and I never get to say it. But yeah, when you come see a Lizardman show, you get to see a tattooed freak skull fuck himself for your pleasure.
God damn.
Unbelievable. Do you make a good living doing this?
I'm doing all right. I spend about 9-10 months out of the year on tour. I do, obviously, the Jägermeister music tours. I've been their official host since 2003.
Right.
When I'm not with them, I'm doing 10 tattoo conventions, corporate events, and then on my own I hit the smaller rock clubs, and I've got a couple of Brave comedy clubs that have brought me in now and then.
You got a video out?
Actually, I won't do video of the show because it's meant to be a live experience. I do have sketch videos and stuff that are downloadable on different parts of the internet.
What is smashing fingers with soup cans?
You just take a metal soup can, and usually I get a lovely volunteer from the audience to hold my arm down, and I smash it on my finger until I've either dented the can or broken my finger. So far, the can's lost every time because I still got my fingers.
So are you the like, in comparing, like, as you use the comedy world, are you like the Richard Pryor of this shit, or are you the fucking
He's not a hack,
Gallagher of this shit? Like, is there another guy going, that Lizardman ain't shit?
Actually, there's probably a lot of guys that, well, I say a lot of guys, there's maybe only a dozen people in the world that really do what I do, and we're fairly competitive, but the guys here in New York at Coney Island are really good friends of mine. They're more traditionalists, and a lot of people don't approach it the way I do. I try to approach it from more of a stand-up point of view, that I use personal stories and stuff to illustrate how I do the stunts, whereas the traditional thing is there's a pitch and everybody uses the same old jokes, like you're pounding the nail and like, this is a good way to get iron into your system. I don't do that. I talk about people picking their noses and peeing in the shower. I talk about my experiences with bad roommates and people doing ugly stuff.
I guess one of the guys is like the Enigma would be another one of the guys
probably
that has
the closest.
the name. You
know? He's more, he does his stuff all set to music now.
Did you get pissed off when he was in the X-Files?
No, actually, I was.
Sounds like a pretty good gig.
I figure anytime you get somebody out there that's doing, freak art, sideshow, stuff like that, I take the view it's good for everybody.
Yeah.
The more we get out there and the more we do stuff, the more you can get people out to a club to see you, everybody's going to benefit. Let's be cool. There's too few of us. Like I say, there's literally less than a dozen of us who make our full-time living doing this.
Right.
There's no room to be an asshole at this point.
Wow. Let's say hi to Josh in Iowa. Josh?
Get this dude some Blue Powerade beer and a hose. He'll show you what lizard juice is all about.
He's seen the show.
Oh, yeah?
What's lizard juice about?
Lizard juice is a concoction I used to offer my fans at the end of the show. It was the final stunt. We'd run 6 feet of clear tubing up my nose. I'd swallow it down into my stomach. It's attached to a pump. We pour all these different things in, bong water, mustard, chocolate syrup. Gets pumped into my stomach. I can mix it around. It's regurgitated by being pulled up out of me in the tube. Pull that tube out, put it in a cup, pour me about a pint glass. We give shots out to anybody in the audience who wants to come out stage, have a big toast to end the show, and chug it down.
You would actually get people to drink this shit that would be in your stomach.
One of the reasons we stopped doing it is because people would rush the stage. They wanted to get that shot of my stomach contents.
Why?
Hey, it's a weird thing. You get up on stage, people want to be there with you,
Holy shit.
Isn't that amazing? Well, can we do some stuff today?
Definitely. I got my case just sitting out there. Let me run out and grab the
case.
Yep.
Yes,
and you're on tour with Disturbed and Corrosion of Conformity?
Yep, Disturbed and Corrosion of Conformity through this leg, and then Disturbed will come back for the second leg till February 23rd, starting in January.
Right. Where are you guys performing tonight?
We are at Nokia tonight.
That's right, okay. I think a bunch of us are going to see Disturbed and Corrosion of Conformity.
Wow. It's a fantastic show. A lot of times on the tours, you'll take a break, like when the bands, because I'm just out there putting the bands on the stage. I'll do my 15 minutes, get them out there, and then run to the bus. These guys, I've been hanging out in the venue every night. There we go.
The metal case.
All the
Teresa has one of those cases.
Here, while I get this out.
Only full of glass.
You guys might actually enjoy that. I probably fits in well with your Whip It Out Wednesday. I have a program of my own. I said, if you can't beat them, manipulate them. Right. So that's my pitch to get Christians to show me their tits.
Show your tits for Jesus.
That's right.
Ooh. In the beginning, Adam and Eve were naked and knew no shame. Only through original sin, eating the fruit of the tree of knowledge, did they come to see that they were naked and become ashamed of their naked bodies. It was in their shame hiding from God because of their nakedness that they were discovered and cast from the Garden of Eden.
He just pulled out a Phillips head screwdriver.
All right.
A pair of scissors that, your normal hair-cutting scissors.
Yep.
And a fork.
Well, we're going to tape this for the internet so people could at least take a look at what the hell Lizardman's all about here.
A hook. I am petrified.
Power drill.
Right now. There's the drill.
Space here.
Little 9.6 volt Black & Decker. Beautiful drill.
My 9-volt electric nose picker.
Is there any trickery here, Lizardman?
No. I will say that I'm taking out my septum jewelry. That's the piercing that's in my septum, but has nothing to do with the act, just so you can see how big that is. You can do that. Right. So.
Holy shit. He just took a Sharpie and put it in one nostril, and it came out the other nostril. Sideways, like a bone through the nose type piercing.
Let's see, where to start. Nothing. The fork is small. That's through. What we're going to do now is in. This is the old the fork. This is a great dinner trick for the kids. You just kind of lean back and... yeah.
He just put a fork in his head.
There you go.
He's put
fork is in his mouth.
A fork completely almost to the.
This is kind of like the starter part. Kit. Yeah, after the nails, when people learn the blockhead, this is what they do. And you just take that out.
How far did that just go in?
Not that far.
Yeah, what would you say? Like 3 inches?
It's
4 inches?
A little more than 4. It's probably about 5.
5 inches straight into the
entire handle of a fork.
Where's it going?
Yeah, that's what I want to ask you. There's a space in there?
There's a lower sinus passage that goes straight back. That's the one that connects with the inside of the back of your throat. Yeah. Like, when you get a cold, everybody feels that drip in the back of their throat.
Right.
I'm going straight back above the soft palate, back in the head. I can actually feel it, like, underneath my eyes. I sometimes do this act with a live snake and have the snake crawl out my mouth. And I can feel it crawling around in that passage underneath my eyes.
That's the one. That's the hole where you go... It went down the wrong way.
Yeah.
He sticks things down the wrong way. It went down the wrong pipe.
To give you an idea, better idea of where the passage is, the hook will show it better because you'll be able to, looking at it visually, kind of feel it in that same way.
Okay.
I don't want to, though.
The worst fishing accident in history.
So he's got a huge hook.
And he has snot running down his nose, so this is serious business.
And he's sliding it into his nostril. Now he's turning it around. And now it's out his mouth.
There you go.
Holy crap!
That's what I'm talking about.
What do you think, Patrice?
That's what I'm talking about.
Obviously, these are some visuals, but Steve's got the camera rolling. That is a huge hook.
Yeah. How come watching it, you get that feeling in your taint?
The heebie-jeebies?
What is that about the human, system where you see something like that and you get, like, this tingle in your taint?
It's that visceral response. It's that you can't look at another human being, even if they're tattooed green with horns on their face, and not think, oh, what if that was happening to me?
Oh, snotty-faced Lizardman sticking things in his soft hole palate.
Yeah, you got a tissue?
Pain. Get this man some tissue.
All right, here's the...
nothing wrong with a booger. Everybody picks their nose, right? This is the only bad thing about picking your nose is, of course, every now and then you get that nose hair and it plucks out with it and it hurts like hell.
Yeah.
Now, you just trim them a little bit. Just get that in there.
All right.
You're putting a scissor.
Once you get in there deep, you just got to kind of...
Oh, don't open and close the scissors.
It's open and closing.
You are a maniac.
As it is, it's way in his nostril.
When you pull it out.
Like 4 inches in minimum.
He's probably a millimeter from something dangerous.
Yeah, how close are you to
snipping?
Yeah, I've probably had better ideas in my time.
He's gonna snip his fucking spine one day and just collapse in somebody's studio. Watch this clip. Oh shit! That just
turns into a puddle in front of your eyes.
As drunk as I get on stage, I think they got a wheelchair waiting anyway. So
we didn't realize the Ungunga vein was right in the nostril casing, fucking opening and closing.
And he also, by the way,
wow.
Another thing that's giving me the heebie-jeebies is how he licks clean everything he pulls out of his nose.
I'm a very sanitary lizard.
I see. Now there is a drill bit going into.
Just want to give you a little bit of sound. This is nice. So.
All right, he's got a power drill.
All right.
Going in the nose again. Straight in the nostril.
I've heard that noise before.
God,
straight in the nostril to the back of the head. He's pushing. Power drill all the way in, and now he's working the power drill.
That's right, work it in.
Holy shit. I cannot fucking deal.
Oh, my God.
There you go.
Wow. Bravo.
That's impressive.
Yeah, we probably should have started here because it's a safety first kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Start off with the condom. And like I said, you come to the show, you get to see somebody skull fuck themselves with a power drill. And because we got the alcohol, we try to do responsibility messages. But the condom's a universal symbol of responsibility. But what I do with the condom's actually pretty irresponsible. It's not as irresponsible as fucking fat chicks, but it's still pretty irresponsible.
He's unrolling the condom.
Yeah, you gotta unroll it.
I feel bad for fat women out there with the Lizardman even put you down. Yeah, fat bitches. Give me that rat so I can eat it.
I'm just giving some back. I've had my career choices questioned by bums. We were in San Francisco on tour. Really? A bum came up to me and goes, "Is that a tattoo?" And I'm like, yeah, it's a tattoo. He goes, "How are you ever going to get a job?" I'm like, you just asked me for a quarter, motherfucker. How you ask me how I'm going to get a job?
And how sick are you of hearing that exact question?
Oh, exactly. People are like, how are you going to get a job?
We didn't go there because obviously you're making a great living doing
committed.
this.
He's
Get
committed.
off my property. I own a house. What are you doing asking me for a quarter?
This is the type of shit makes me wish I could live forever just to see him as a 80-year-old, wrinkled-up, tattooed lizard man and shit.
It's going to be
drilling shit and sticking things in his face.
Old folks home, I'll be rolling my wheelchair around, chasing chicks with my tongue out. Come on, nurse.
That tongue is great, though. That whole... It didn't scare me. It's like, wow, the things you can do.
Oh, he's snorting.
Oh!
He snorted
the unrolled
Now, that was weird feeling.
right up to the... and now it pulled it out of his...
He's flossing his insides now.
Can you
wait, we got to explain for the radio. So
you got to remember to floss,
the condom
kids.
went in the nostril and out the mouth, and then he held it on both ends
God.
and worked it back and forth there.
And what usually happens when I do that, and we haven't got to go. So there's always this one chick that'll scream out, "That's gross," which happens actually a lot during the show. This one I love it though because it turns me on. Because the only way a girl can know how gross this is if she's had a condom in her mouth before.
So
that's the one I'm looking for.
Can you choke? Is it possible for you to choke?
It's very easy to choke. If I miss the turn. So I have to manipulate it by the pressure inside my head. If I miss the turn, it'll get into my airway, and then it's like having a balloon caught in your throat, and it'd be very easy to choke.
How about just regular eating? You couldn't choke just regular eating something?
Just regular choking, eating from doing sword swallowing and other things. In the Sideshow, I've got pretty good control. I can usually cough something up or down however I want.
You get any infections? How do you prevent that crap?
I just try and stay as healthy as I can, you know.
Better than Noxol 9 on that fucking condom. That clears out.
This should kill sperm. It should kill everything else, right? Here's the reverse.
All right, now he's sticking the condom completely in his mouth, shoving it deep in, and now he's going to suck it out his nose, it looks like. Here he goes.
Blowing a big condom bubble with his nose.
I don't care where you go. A guy with a condom hanging out of his nose is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I gotta give you that.
Lizardman, that rocks. And now he's pulling it out of his nostril.
Gotta wrap that up, do the responsible thing.
Wow. Hey, you do the dart trick? I shouldn't call them tricks.
Yeah, they're not tricks really. They're stunts.
No, I know they're not tricks.
Yes, we do the darts on stage.
We've done that.
Really?
We had a guy come in. He wanted to plug his business, so we said, "All right, let us throw darts at your back, and every dart that's we hit you in the back with, you could plug your business."
Yeah, we tape some newspaper over his
fair trade,
spine.
I believe. That's fair trade.
So we wouldn't paralyze him, and then we threw him. I hit him in the shoulder blade with one. I swear, clunk where it hit his bone.
Yeah, we do that for the crowd. Actually, before Disturbed, we give them that's their chance to yell and scream and get remembered by the do. We give them a few in the back, and then I take a few in the chest and the stomach. So we just kind of spin around like a whirligig and let them go.
The tattoos are well done too. It's like they're smooth and it just looks.
Yeah, it's good work.
Yeah, it's not like all
very
weird.
Good
You get a better look at the rest of it.
Very good work.
He's taking off his hoodie.
Jaeger hoodie.
Holy crap!
Wow, that is pretty cool.
With the
takes
word
on almost an
freak
Egyptian
across his
thing.
chest.
Actually, when you turn around, you see on my back, there's different parts of my back are scarred up in the black. They're actually not mistakes in the tattoos. They're the scars from darts and from hanging by hooks.
Oh, you do the hook on your back and
like every lizard, he's a little chubby, a little flabby snake man.
Got a little reserve for the winter. What do you need there?
Well, he still has a piece of antelope there that hasn't fucking digested. Let's pony that. Where he constricted somebody and it's like, hey, it's still.
It's amazing that at 145 pounds I'm getting weight comments from Patrice, isn't it?
Come on. Fucking Patrice.
I can't believe it. I know I'm a mess, but I thought the snake man was going to be all,
Well, his whole body's tattooed. We got video that Steve's.
That's amazing.
Well, I noticed that you didn't just go with an entire body of scales.
Well, it seemed to me like I needed to break it up a little bit, so I looked at different things that were out there, and I thought that some different markings would be good. And there was sort of a practical thing. Like I said, we started with my back piece. That, when I designed it, I'd never had a tattoo, so I didn't know if I was going to sit down and be the ultimate pussy and go like, ow, no, I can't do this, and screw up the whole project.
One green scale on your back for the rest of your life.
So what we decided to do was start off with the black pieces, and the tattooer, so he goes, if you can sit from one of these black pieces, you'll make it through the whole thing. So it's like, start with my shoulder blade. He drilled it out, and I was like, okay, that's not what I'd call fun, but I can do this.
And it's just like a tattoo of a black mesh that starts the whole thing.
Yeah, and then
they
you fill in the
it in
scales.
with the green. So I've seen, you still got black mesh on your chest. But what about the other, like the swirly black things?
Yeah, those are just the markings, and I figured it'd be nice to kind of break it up and have something there. I've just really always been a fan, too, of the visuals of large, heavy black tattooing, the different cultures they come from. I'm like, that's a good look. It's a good design. And most of it is visual because it's a visual art form as a performer.
It does almost have like some kind of Egyptian look to it.
Yeah, they're partially
clean, man. It's real
motivated
clean.
by different island cultures. Like I say, some of the Egyptian, the mosaics, and things that are out
What's
there.
your very first tattoo? Is it visible?
These shoulder pieces, the upper back.
And you was empty
black.
before that.
Yeah,
Absolutely clear. All I had before that was I'd had my ears pierced.
Are you done tattooing?
No, I've got probably about 700 hours in and another 200 to go.
What are you going to do next?
Just fill in the
more
empty
green?
scales. Yeah, all these scales will be filled in completely green.
Oh, it's not going to be the mesh.
Yeah. This is right now. This is just the in progress.
Gotcha.
It's just a matter of getting that all filled in.
And that has to heal for a little while and then to the next.
I can usually do about 8 to 10 hours at a time, and that takes about a week and a half to heal fully. And then we're good.
Damn.
We go to another one.
Wow.
I think I can get this strap around this chair, show you the ears.
All right.
Actually, you know what would even be better for weight, if Patrice will help me? I can probably pull him with my ears.
Holy
Patrice,
shit.
how much you weigh?
I weigh
About?
upwards of 3.
Upwards of 3.
Yeah.
He's putting
Just to get a visual.
through his ear piercings. He's putting those big,
I bet I could pull
like,
you in the chair.
What are you going to do?
parachute fastening clips.
Okay, all right.
That's like the clips that hold your parachute canopy on,
All right, now he's got Patrice.
and big straps, and
Now-
Patrice on the chair. And no. He just pulled Patrice with his earlobe piercing.
Across the studio.
Oh
His
my
earlobes.
dear sweet lord!
I tell you, I don't believe him. I think he's playing up the fat man angle. He ain't a pound over 280. At a pound over 280.
He has the strength of 1,000 snakes.
That's pretty impressive.
He's fucking.
God,
You know, with
damn.
great power comes great responsibility. You know that.
That's pretty impressive.
Actually,
Holy
I
shit.
hold the Guinness.
And
Has
you're not going to snap the earlobe doing that?
No, I've actually built these up over time. I can do a deadlift of around 50 to 60 pounds, and I set a record that Guinness is now deciding if they'll certify or not. I pulled a Geo Metro the length of a football field with my ears last summer
Now,
for a car commercial, and they didn't give it to me. It was an audition taping, and they didn't give me the spot.
Why didn't they give you the spot?
They thought it was too extreme, that people would be turned off by it.
They're
It
not
looked
gonna
bad,
forget,
like
they're
if
not
your
gonna forget
Metro,
the car company.
your Metro breaks down, you need this guy to pull you to a service station.
Right.
When are they going to show it? During Everybody Loves Raymond? Right after his little...
Some towing company ought to be on the phone to me right now, actually.
Are you,
The Hallmark Channel.
making up your own medical... Like, are you just, like, deciding... Like, just now you pulled me, but did you make a decision that your ears can withstand that kind of thing? You made the decision, or somebody said, you can do this?
Lifting stuff with piercings has actually been around popularly for about 200 years. There's a guy named Rasmus Nielsen in the 1700s that was doing anvils and pulling people in wagons. So I look around the world, and anytime I see somebody do something, this is how I got started. I started out as a fire eater, fire breather, bed of nails and stuff when I was in high school. I was just really curious. I was like, if your body can do that, can my body do that? And I wanted to push myself and find my limits. And it became, now I've been doing this for more than 15 years, that I've reached a level. It's kind of like a sprinter doesn't start off being world class.
Yeah.
But if they train really hard and do it forever, they reach a level that most other people will never get to.
What's the one stunt you hate doing?
The stunt that probably one of the worst stunts, because it's the one that goes wrong the most often, is putting my hand into a steel raccoon trap. Because it's very easy. What you want to do is when you get your hand in there, it snaps down, and I'm trying to get it on the flats of the bones to minimize it, but the distance is such that I hit my knuckles all the time, and I end up with these big swollen knuckles. And, of course, I'll usually do at least 2 shows a night or at least 5 or 6 shows in a week. So to come back the next day with your knuckle busted like you just punched a brick wall and have to put it back in a trap kind of sucks.
Oh, wow.
And hanging from the meat hooks, that's no big deal?
Hanging from the hooks I actually enjoy. I do that for fun, basically. That's something
Now, that is no trick at all.
trick
They
at all.
are
It's
actual hooks
actual hooks.
that go in your back.
The only picture I have with me right now is on my phone. If you guys want to Look at that.
Pass it around.
Yeah, those are 2 9-gauge hooks. I hung 150 feet off a crane over the Gulf of Mexico with a bunch of my buddies.
And the skin's not going to split.
What it is you need a thick enough gauge of a hook.
Yeah.
And the tensile strength of skin is much more than people think.
You are bleeding like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's after coming down, the tension's taken off, so it allows the blood to flow out. Doing suspension is, like I say, it's fun for us, and if you do it correctly, you got to learn where to pierce, what equipment to use. The group that I work with, TSD, is the oldest, longest-running group of suspenders.
What does that stand for?
Traumatic Stress Discipline.
Wow.
And we're the team that did Ripley's as well, did the crane mobile for them, and assisted on the helicopter flight for Joey Strange, and basically modern suspension, especially in the West, comes through the group.
You working on any new tricks?
I'm always working on. I've been working on
new stunts. Sorry,
no new stunts. It's I think people do get it when I come out, because I open the show coming out with a deck of cards, and the first thing I say is I'm like, all right, I get the audience up there and we go through the whole thing setting up a card trick, and all I say is I'm like, all right, go find a fucking magician, because I don't do card tricks. Everything you're gonna see from here on out is real.
Right.
And they understand it, and so what I'm working on now is a lot of different things, because I've had to basically take fire out of my act since Great White. So I'm replacing those elements.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Great White ruined everything.
Yeah. Hottest act in the world for 40 seconds, and then everybody else suffers.
I got a key.
There's a little girl that does, I don't know her name, but she scratches her eyeball. You ever?
Yeah.
Scratches her eyeball?
She scratches her fucking
right out of her
eyeball.
head.
Yeah.
And
like
chews her fingers down to the bone.
To the bone, man.
That sounds like OCD, really.
And she's only like 4.
I think it's Gabby. Her name's Gabby, and she told me to tell you you're a fucking hack.
They had a story on the news yesterday.
Gabby will be working for me in 6 months. Get her right.
They had a story on the news yesterday, just to help you along here. A girl that doesn't feel any pain.
She feels no pain.
She's like 5 or something like that.
So her parents, I guess, weren't watching her as well as they should have, and she was chewing her fingers until it got right down to the bone, just about. So they pulled all her teeth out, and then she was scratching her eyeball.
This sounds like model parenting here to me.
She was scratching her eyeball, and she did that to the point where her eye was so damaged that had to be removed. So she's slowly just kind of disassembling
just
herself.
Taking pieces away from her.
Now that I'd pay to see.
Because of bad parenting.
Yeah, that's your
parents into what you do?
Actually, my parents came and they'd seen me on TV before. My dad helped me build my first bed of nails. He was basically my first consultant for sort of some of the engineering.
What a great father-son project.
Yeah, build a bed of nails.
Love is love, isn't it?
It is what it is.
Man.
Some of them build the soapbox derby cars.
Are your parents squares, like regular squares?
My dad is a mountain warfare instructor for the 110 division in the Army, and my mom is a retired elementary school teacher.
Wow,
that should have turned out just like a soldier kid.
I actually turned down an appointment to the Naval Academy to go to art school.
Really?
Yep.
Very good.
I was a National Merit Scholar, varsity athlete. That's I'm like, dude, for me, it's all about the performance and the art.
What did you do? Athletic?
I played soccer and tennis in high school, and then I played 8 years of rugby when I got out between college
Tough
and.
Motherfucker. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Great sport.
I was a hooker. 8 years of hooking. I got the bad vertebrae to prove it.
Right on. Any other stunts you want to do before we move on here?
I got a couple of things that fit my nose if you want. I got the screwdriver. This one actually. I put my thing back in. This one's kind of cool. This is because lots of people will do screwdrivers and other tools. But this one took me a little bit of control to get, so you'll see the moment when you see the part that's a little different. Instead of just sliding in, you go about part way, and you kind of
let it slide in.
Wow!
You got to actually release the sinus patches.
Wow!
Drop down.
Right.
Yeah. And then you kind of.
Very nice.
He let it slide right in and then back out of his, and then he licks it clean. God damn.
You gotta have the flourish, man.
That is some fucked up shit.
Someone has a great question. How much has the tattooing cost you?
Most of my tattooing has been done on a friendly basis.
But what would it be if just normal?
Oh, if it was an insurance quote, it would be pushing $250,000.
Wow.
Because we did that for some show, wanted to know, and they actually took me to an insurance adjuster, and he figured out the hourly rate of the tattoo artist versus what it would take to repair and everything else. And they're like, yeah, we'd probably want $250,000 from you to insure it.
And what, one guy did all your work?
Been broken up by 2 guys. I started out in upstate New York. for the first couple of years. But I moved to Texas. I had a friend of mine in Dallas take over the work. So it's been basically Mad Pup in upstate and then Mike Tidwell in Dallas.
We're in upstate New York.
Plattsburgh.
Oh, Plattsburgh. Okay.
Yeah. I actually grew up 30 miles northwest of Plattsburgh. That's where I went to high school.
All you got to do is plug them, and that's your payment? Is just to plug them?
Yeah, I'm just the walking billboard.
Yeah.
They'd probably do it if I never said anything.
Do you know Scorch?
Scorch? Oh, up in...
Everyone knows Scorch from the Kingdom of Nakedness. Scorch! Scorch, how you doing, man?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Scorch?
Not much. We're just kind of chilling out. I'm glad you got Lizardman. Hey, Lizardman, what up, man?
Scorch is one of our radio friends. He does morning radio in Syracuse, New York.
But I don't sound like I'm having a constipation fit with you.
We all like imitating Scorch around here. It's one of our favorite pastimes. The
Naked Militia.
Well, is it? Yeah, it's the Naked Militia now?
Yeah, the nakedmilitia.com.
And you're going to be having a Naked Militia Christmas party?
Yeah, and you guys are more than invited. I thought you already said you were coming up, right?
Yeah, of course we will.
We'll be the only two there.
Are we on the air with you guys again?
Not just yet. You will be in a second. Right now we're playing Aretha Franklin. What's her name? Roberta Flack.
What song?
I don't know how to love him.
Wait, what happened to you?
Have you guys changed format again? Every time I go up there and see him for the convention in Syracuse, he's got 3 new formats.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. Right now we're playing Metallica.
Oh, okay. You scared us. I'm like, what happened to our pal Scorch?
Here's Roberta Flack, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. You can do it, though.
So what's going on in the world of satellite radio?
We're loving Lizard Guy over here, man. Lizardman, unbelievable.
Has he put your finger through his nose yet?
No.
Yeah, see, we usually find the girl that works at the radio station, make her put her pinky through my nose without telling her what's going on. You want to see a girl dance in one spot. It's great.
Hey, listen, man, you coming back up here in January?
I actually can't make it this year because the tour already has me. From January 4th through February 23rd, I'm doing the second leg of this tour with Blood Simple and Disturbed.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scorch, you're going to have to settle for someone else. Cockroach Guy.
Hey, Scorch, what kind of radio bits you doing these days?
Well, you listen to our promos every day on myspace.com/the Naked Militia. Today we are doing nothing.
Hold on, we got... Someone just handed me a Scorch demo.
Oh, I got Scorch as one of my friends on MySpace.
Do you really?
Of course.
We got some promos, I guess.
Okay, here we go. Jesus.
This is Scorch, the Naked Militia. This is the show intro.
Scorch.
And the Naked Militia. This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
Yes, it's wake-up time.
Get up and go to work.
Get the sleep out of your eyes, on the radio on. We got a little surprise ride. Be a little crazy, but it's my kind of show. Get in the car, turn it up, and let's go!
At 5 minutes after 6 o'clock. Warm morning, man. 73 already, heading up to about 95 to 100 today. I mean, no offense, but that's just a little too toasty for me. And it is Syracuse's rock station with the best classic rock and the best new rock. It's Rock 105, the dog.
All right, listen to me.
That's nice.
Listen to me. The best classic rock and the best new rock.
Well, I get paid $14 an hour to say that. So.
Yeah. I love when commercial radio stations say that stuff, though. It's like, why are you playing the best classic rock and the best new rock, and all the other stations are purposely picking out the worst classic rock?
We're not playing the best of anything, believe me.
They're playing the obscure Foghat because they just don't know any better?
Not playing the best of anything. Listen to them bashing.
Well, that is why I can't wait till the third week of January when I finally get on XM full time.
Is that what's going on, Scorch?
I'm not really at liberty to say.
Not at liberty?
Yeah.
We would know by now.
Yeah, you would know by now.
We're making all the decisions. Don't you know that yet?
Come on over, man.
We're going to at some point. I got to wait for Paulie to finish up with his contract. He's working for the Gay Radio Network. And
I always hear you guys talk about guys in radio that sit and listen to XM and dream. I'm that guy.
Yeah,
Really?
we know everyone is listening to XM out there.
This used to be like the goof of radio, satellite radio. Years ago, people on regular radio looked at it like, satellite radio. Now it's at the point where who doesn't want to come over here and be able to speak your mind, do what the fuck you want, and just have a blast? Oops, are you on the air now?
No, but that's just so cool to hear someone say that.
That's nothing.
It's a blast, man.
Well, just the fact like, you know, and you guys said it, and we'll say it too. If you get on satellite just to say this or that, then that's crap. But if you just to be able to say what's on your mind without worrying about it, God bless, man, that's a good thing.
That's it. Now everyone wants to come over.
Do you have a bit called Would You Let Ron Jeremy Violate You?
Well, we did a bit for $10 million. It was a $10 million question. Would you let Ron Jeremy violate you on your Thanksgiving table?
It came up at one of our pool parties during the summer. And
with a bunch of guys talking about it.
In front of your parents and everything?
Yeah, in front of your parents.
What about you guys? Would you do it?
But how much do you get?
$10 million.
$10 million?
Yeah.
For Ron Jeremy to butt fuck you.
Yeah.
On the Thanksgiving table.
Excuse me, we in terrestrial radio prefer violate.
Yeah, but we all know what that means. Violate could be he uses one of those old 50s blackjacks and takes your money. You know? we like being right to the point here.
That's right.
And, well, let's see, $10 million. No! What are you, crazy?
$10 million.
See, you got you got to ask someone that's poor, Scorch.
Yeah, exactly.
We make $10 million a week.
Believe me. Why do you think I want a part of that?
Then you got to turn around to Ron and go, I don't know how to quit you.
So what do you guys do?
Yeah, you guys talking about the gay cowboy movie yet?
Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, we talked about that the other day.
Yeah.
We were like doing little bits and pieces on that. Yeah.
Have you seen it? It's wonderful.
Paulie is going to see it for us because he takes care of all the gay stuff on the show.
Yeah, we got to send someone to the movie theater as they're coming out of Brokeback Mountain.
Hey, did you guys do Fields for Meals this year?
No. Once again, we got shut down.
Again, they shut us down. There's just no way to get that one off the ground.
See, we can't do everything on satellite radio.
Prostitution is prostitution, even in space.
Matter of fact, the lawyers never got back to us on Fields for Meals this year. They didn't even bother.
Christmas, then.
Huh?
You should do it for Christmas.
Well, we got the idea for Christmas. Are we going to do Money Snatch?
Yeah, we want to do the Money Snatch.
We're doing Money Snatch. We got to start getting women for the Money Snatch game. We should do it next week because Christmas is almost here.
Yeah, let's start getting women for the Money Snatch. It's great. It's like one of those things where you put a woman in a room full of money and the money blows all over the place, and the more she can grab and come out with,
it's a cute bit.
That's
all the
how much she gets to keep. But ours is different. They got to put it in their most intimate of areas, if I could be radio safe. And whether they roll it up or shove it in, whatever, they have to come out with the money right up there, and then they get to keep it.
They got to be completely nude.
Totally nude
for the Money Snatch game.
So now, in a couple of weeks or so, myself and Paul are going to come down and hang out with you guys in the studio. Is that cool?
Nice. Have the Scorch in with us.
Yeah, you could hang out and do the show with us the whole time you're in New York.
And I promise you that I won't bring Gooner with me this time.
Who the hell's that?
Remember Gooner, the kid I brought with me when you guys were in New York City?
He was Gilligan on the real Gilligan's Island.
No clue.
You remember that kid? I brought him into the show with you.
Yeah, he came.
We remember everyone that comes by to say hi to us.
Everybody.
Yeah, sure we do.
Anyhow, you remember Dave Dickless?
Yeah, he never came to visit. Brucey Mittman did.
All right, wait, we got some audio of Would You Let Ron Jeremy Violate You?
All right, let's.
For $10 million, would you let Ron Jeremy violate you in front of your parents on the Thanksgiving Day table?
Jeremy, would you let him do it?
Sure, I would. And then after that, they'd have to pay me another $10.5 million to let him stop.
Hey, John, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, man?
How are you?
Yeah, I would definitely let him stuff me like a turkey.
Opie.
Hey, is that our own Sam doing some voice work for you?
Laughing and stuff? No. Sam wasn't here then, actually.
Sam wasn't here yet.
Oh, well, you sound like Sam a little bit then.
Yeah, Paulie definitely sounds like Sam.
Paulie sounds a little bit like Sam, our old intern.
Yeah.
Who's now our new intern. Sam's a good worker, though.
Sam is in the other studio checking out our show today.
Do you think that he's part black?
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Absolutely.
something going on. We were talking about that.
Yeah, Sam, come on in and say hi. We
totally
got Lizardman
white.
in the studio. We got Scorch on the phone from Syracuse. He's doing his morning show. Are we simulcasted to Syracuse right now?
Yeah.
All right. We're on the air with Scorch?
We're going to be on the air in 50 seconds.
50 seconds, and then we'll keep it clean.
Well, when you guys do your break, just start talking, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to trust you.
You're on delay, right?
I'm going to trust you. No, we don't have a delay.
Oh. Well, what if we promise we won't curse this
We won't
time?
curse.
No. No.
Oh, so we're not going to be on with you.
We might have you on for a second.
Dude, you're all over the country. At least give us a little taste. Give us Syracuse.
We swear we won't curse.
Okay, hang on 1 second.
All right. And we got Sam in studio. He used to work for us. He now works for Scorch.
Hi, this is Sam!
Did you say hi to Lizardman?
How's it going, Lizardman?
Hi, Sam.
Rock 105, the dog. Syracuse's Rock Station, Scorch, and Paulie. And we're being joined by the big time. I guess we can call it the big time, right?
The guys who actually make money in this business.
Of course, they're not on terrestrial radio, that's why. From XM Satellite Network, it's Opie and Anthony.
Scorch.
What's
there
up,
he is,
Scorch?
our buddy Scorch.
Hey, thank you guys for joining us. I know that you really don't like me and you talk nasty about me, but at least...
Why would you get that idea? We've been pals since the old WAAF days in Boston.
I can honestly say I listen to these guys all the time. They always have nothing but nice things to say about you.
Love the Scorch.
It's so good. I live vicariously through you, and it's good that I love to see all the successes you guys have had.
I love the Naked Militia. I want to come to the Naked Militia party.
Yeah, what's the Naked Militia party all about?
We're going to have it at Hooters. It's going to be this coming Monday night. And it is going to be...
So you're going to hang out with a bunch of naked guys at Hooters. Your career has really taken off since we've last seen you, Scorch.
Well, now I'm with men.
Chicken wings and naked men. That's that's wonderful.
Some things don't change, in other words.
What I don't understand about Scorch, he started with the Kingdom of Nakedness, right?
Right.
Now it's
Kingdom of
the
Naked.
Naked Militia, but he doesn't actually get naked.
Well, do you want to see me naked?
I don't want to see you naked, but I'm just thinking if you're coming up with this unbelievable concept called the Naked Militia, that there'd be nudity all over the goddamn place.
This shows you where you're at, because how do you know he doesn't have chicks in the Naked Militia?
Thank you, Anthony.
That are naked walking
Because
around.
he does the same type of show we do, and when we do our appearances, how many chicks do you see, Anthony?
2.
It's a sausage freaking factory.
2 girls at your event? God damn, I want to be on satellite.
I've been doing this show
2
for 8
girls.
months now. I've never seen a naked person yet.
No?
Not one.
In the militia?
We got Lizardman in studio today, too.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Lizardman.
How you doing,
He's
Scorch?
helping out Disturbed.
Live in Syracuse. Good for you. Who needs satellite when you could be on in the queues?
Right. You know, if the tour didn't have me locked up, I'd be back up there for Am Jam again. I love Jeannie, and I love going up there to see you guys.
No doubt.
You've definitely done that remix you did of the Snoop Dogg song for me a couple years ago. One of the best pieces I've ever had done for me.
What was that?
He did the Holiday Inn song.
Yeah.
Because we had the convention at a Holiday Inn. Replaced everything with Lizardman. It was chilling with Lizardman at the Holiday Inn.
Oh, that's
We
pretty
did the
cool.
whole remix up there. I think that's he's spending all his hours doing that. You getting the $14 an hour for that too?
Well, that was on the house.
It was absolutely brutal.
It was part of my job with it. Said, you got to go in the studio and do something, so I did.
How's Syracuse treating you?
Yeah, how's this commercial radio working out for you?
I want to be on satellite radio.
Are you allowed to, fart and stuff?
Yeah,
still?
I mean, I'm allowed to do a little bit more than most, luckily. So I'm
because
not,
you're what they call under the radar.
Yeah, I'm not as shiny as other people have been, but it's still not. I want to do talk radio.
Maybe the fact that our station can't afford a program director.
Oh, really? You don't have a program director right now?
We don't have anything. We broadcast out of a broom closet.
Nice, no boss.
So let's hang on one second. Let's continue the music. It's
you don't. Wait a minute. You said you don't have a program director, you pussy.
Forget the music.
Screw
Come
the
on.
music. For once, you got entertaining radio, and you're gonna go play what? Foghat or something?
Talk show, Scorch.
Talk show. We're talking.
This is how we did it. We blew off the music, no matter how bad Brucey Mittman yelled at us.
To anybody.
Brucey Mittman.
If you want to become a talk show host, you got to just start talking. You blow off the music. What dumb song do you have to play?
You know what? I'm going to blow it off.
What song did you have to play there?
I'm going to blow it off. I was going to play.
What was it?
What was it?
I was going to play Lightning Crashes from Live, but I'm just going to blow it off.
Lightning Crashes.
That's terrific.
Lightning Crashes. Like your listeners want to hear that crappy song one more time. Lightning Crashes. I can understand if you blow us off for Metallica or Godsmack or Disturbed, but live?
Lightning Crashes.
We haven't played Disturbed in 2 years, I don't think.
Why?
Really?
Yeah, we used to play that stuff.
What about Land of Confusion?
Genesis?
Yeah, we play the Genesis version.
No, you can't play the Genesis version.
You haven't heard Disturbed do Land of Confusion yet?
Yeah, we have. We just can't play it.
Why?
It's one of those things.
Come, Scorch, you got to break the rules, man.
Wait, what is going on, Scorch? You said you don't have a program director. Who do you have to listen to?
We have a boss that actually fired me and put me on with Scorch.
That's the punishment.
Damn.
Wait, so who's running the station?
the operations manager. Of the whole
you got one of those?
I thought you were, man.
It's like Apocalypse Now over there.
Our program director's sitting in the studio with you, Sam.
Oh, Sam is the program
Sam,
director.
our intern
He's
is your
moved up
program
quite
director.
quickly in the
Pretty
radio
much.
industry.
God, we didn't see this talent when he was working for us.
We had to have an equal opportunity thing, so we hired the first black guy we found. That was Sam.
He's not quite black, is he?
He's about 1% black, I'm thinking. Patrice, you think he's black?
Yeah.
Our old
There's
intern?
something in there.
No, he's black, right?
Yeah.
He says he's related to Thomas Jefferson.
This guy's related to Thomas Jefferson.
So I'm thinking Thomas Jefferson had a little thing with the
Somebody
slave girl.
diddled yeah.
Yep, and then throughout the years, some of that black blood
Look at him.
still
He's
showed
looking at
its
me
face.
like, how dare you? Like, nigga hair, mother. Oh. I'm sorry about that.
You can still say that. You just can't curse.
You had a scale, didn't you? 1 to 10 on a scale of blackness. You gave me a 1.
Yeah, he's one.
Not
He's
a 0.5, but he's got that percentage. That's
There's
how it
something
goes.
in
buddy.
there.
We had a black chart made because of Sam, Scorch. Are we still on with you guys or no?
Yeah.
Because we're not going to waste our good stuff if we're not on in Syracuse.
This is so we could get subscriptions from Syracuse.
That's right. We're using you to get more people to tune into the Opie and Anthony show on XM.
Syracuse, it's XM satellite radio. Opie and Anthony on high voltage channel 202.
Oh, wait a minute. Matt in New York. Matt, what's up? Matt.
You motherfucker. I just switched over to the dog and you're playing Bon Jovi, Shot Through the Heart, in a block of commercials. What the fuck?
Scorch? Scorch?
Ramon!
Scorch?
What's up?
Are we still on or not?
Not at this point now, no.
No.
Someone said you were playing.
I'm playing Scorch is a lying douchebag.
Wait a minute. We weren't on and you said we were on?
No, we're on.
He said that we have a listener that's calling from Syracuse that says you were playing Bon Jovi.
No, he's on crack. He just wants to be an O&A fan.
I'm listening right now. I hear commercials. Want me to
I'm playing commercials right
To
now.
believe that, you'd have to believe somebody was actually in Syracuse and listening.
Oh, Sam. That was Sam, your intern. Scorch, so now we're in commercials?
So now I'm in commercials, yes.
Well, when did you go to commercials?
I just hit him.
Right when that guy said fuck.
Yeah.
Kevin in New York says Sam had a black girlfriend in high school.
Yes,
I did.
Showed us
I had a
pictures.
couple. I dated a couple black chicks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well keep it in the family.
It's a weird look, though. It's like he can pass for white. Like he can pass for white. It's like a Jewish thing and a the Rock thing.
Like,
and,
yeah.
There's something going on in his red hair. He's just a real.
He's like 1% black.
But it's the nappy hair he's got.
My ex-girlfriend's mom said I was ethnically ambiguous.
Yeah, I can't really figure it out.
It's just a weird.
Yeah, he could be Irish, black,
He's not
Italian, Jewish.
No one,
black Irish.
No one's mother is quite comfortable with his look.
No Asian.
All right.
Too close.
We're going to have to say goodbye to Scorch for now.
All right, Scorchster.
It's on. We'll talk to you again soon.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks, man. NakedMilitia.com.
Totally nude. Totally nude with Scorch.
I don't know Scorch, man, but it's sad. It's tough in this business where you can hear he is a rebel kind of guy. And he just can't be.
He's been beaten down.
And he doesn't want to, be a pussy in front of you guys, but he was sneaking playing commercial. And I don't know him enough to, that's
no,
your
you
friend.
got it down.
But just listening to him, and it's just all right, fuck that, yo. And it's just like he's playing, by Creston. It's just like, he's just
totally
trying
got it,
his
Patrice.
best. It's so
We
sad,
talked him
man.
out of playing the song. He was nervous that he was on too long talking.
Yeah.
We were able to get that past him, but then I think the nervousness just got to him.
He's like, I'm going to play a song. And it's like, no, don't play the song.
And I guarantee he just hit the spots before that guy even cursed.
As
guarantee
soon as you get that slight, I don't want to burn a bridge feeling in your life, man.
Yeah.
I used to be like that, where you just stomp through like Godzilla. And then at some point you just go, it's just golden handcuffs, and
something gets wrecked, and you're like,
I feel bad for Scorch, man. And I don't even know the guy. I'm sorry.
He's a good dude.
Thanks, Sam.
We love Scorch,
man. We want to thank you for stopping by, too.
Thank you for having me in here.
You want to leave us with anything mind-blowing? Or
let me see.
I think you went through your...
I think I got through what I brought in here. I'm trying to think here if there's anything else we got.
I'd love
to look around for household items and be like, hey, what can we do with that?
I'd see him lay a can over his fingers.
Wonder if I can.
That'd be great.
Hold on.
I wish he wasn't married. You could have him in here.
Give me a soup can.
Have him work on a.
Yeah, I don't think we have a soup can.
Crotch.
Let me see if I can.
All right, he's doing something.
Give you the old
with a pen.
nose grab. Yeah.
Oh, he's writing.
He's writing
He's
with
got
a pen that's in his nose.
Up his.
It's got to be. I got to get one of those small felt tips because you guys want this back? I'll just leave it. Get that out of here.
With you, a little souvenir.
Yeah, we got plenty of pens. You can have that one.
That's great.
You guys can get some more pens. You're gonna be all right.
So what are we plugging today? Because we got to hit some spots ourselves. So
it's all about Jägermeister and Disturbed and being down there. Jägermeister Music Tour. Yep, JägermeisterMusicTour.com and Jaeger.com. Because it's we've got the tour out, and we've got obviously COC and Disturbed doing the show and the whole tour, but Jaeger.com as well. We've got a band program, almost 200 bands, I believe, currently. They go back and forth, and they really do a good job. They not only take care of the bands, bring me out as an MC. When I'm out on my own, they're sponsoring me and hooking me up as well. So they do get behind a lot of stuff that, you just got to look at me. Obviously, corporate sponsors are not beating down my door, but Jägermeister takes good care of me.
I love Jaeger.
JägermeisterTour.com, and it's Disturbed and Corrosive Conformity in New York City tonight.
That's right, and we've got
at the
Dope.
Nokia Theater.
We got Dope opening
Dope's
up the show. Dope is opening up the show for us both nights here in New York.
Dope's all right, man. We did some stuff with them back in the day.
Yeah, they're great.
All right, very cool. And do you have a personal website?
I do, thelizardman.com.
Thelizardman.com.
Try and keep it simple for people.
Cool. Thanks, Lizardman.
Cool. Thanks for having me in, guys.
We have a secret.